Well, they didn't have the fancy stuff, but there's nothing wrong with good old basic yellow mustard. Oh, Liberty, would you go out and do a picnic or... Oh, no.
See, isn't this fun? Cooking together.
How so?
Any secrets for not tearing up when you chop onions?
Oh, you're doing just fine there, honey. Isn't she doing great? Hi, honey.
Oh, I've been upgraded to honey. Well, last time we talked, I was a kidnapper. What changed?
I kind of have a confession to make. I figured out you guys were probably up at Half Moon Lake, so I snuck up there and spied on you guys and saw you and Liberty having a great time, and I actually told Jack and Janet about it.
Oh, I really wish you hadn't done that.
Oh, come on. The way you two were singing together, it was so cute.
I mean, I had a great time, too, but I think I was the only one.
What makes you say that?
Well, Liberty's gone, and she took my car.
Liberty did what?
Don't freak out, okay? I mean, I gave her a driving lesson earlier, so, I mean, I think she's gonna be okay unless she's gotta back up, and, you know, we didn't get that far.
How did this happen?
Well, I went to the camp store to get some supplies. When I came back, she was gone. I need you to help me find her and bring her back.
Why haven't you called the police?
Yeah, it's thinking the cops on my daughters are really gonna help her to trust me. You know, I mean, look, I need you to come back up here and help me look for her. And this is the most important thing of all. Do not tell Janet. She will freak out. Okay, come here as quickly as you can and come alone.
Brad, I don't think that's a good idea. Brad!
The words liberty and police in the same conversation? Not a good sign. What happened?
Just wanted to catch me up on how things were going at the lake.
And the police are involved how?
Well, he had taken Liberty out for a driving lesson.
Oh, my God. Was there an accident?
No. You think I would have neglected to mention that?
I don't know. You're neglecting so much. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Okay, listen. Then Brad left to go get some supplies, and Liberty decided to continue the driving lesson on her own.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So my girl who has had one driving lesson in her life is out there in the middle of nowhere somewhere with Bradley's car.
That's about the size of it, but listen.
Oh, no.
Listen, I was on that road myself. I barely saw one car the whole time I was there. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
How? How is it going to be fine when she is behind the wheel of a car she doesn't know how to drive?
Wouldn't have gotten far, Janet.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't stick up for your brother like that. Janet, let them have some alone time together. They'll be fine. Janet, you're being selfish. So I do that, and look what happens. Now my daughter's missing.
I'm calling Parker to see if he's heard from her, okay? And he's not picking up. Okay, he could be in his room going deaf from his music. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go home, I'm going to check on him, I'm going to let you guys know what I find out, okay?
Oh, no, you're not.
He's not up there.
He's not in the backyard either.
Yeah, and his bike's out front, which means he's not in his usual hangouts.
He could be anywhere.
Oh, come on. What the hell are we wasting our time for? We all know where Parker is. Liberty's not joyriding in the woods all by herself. They are together on their way to God knows where. Let's go.
Hey, I think that maybe you could use a couple more driving lessons.
Considering I just learned, I think I'm pretty amazing. What, you want to jump in the driver's seat and take over? You paranoid much?
My dad's a cop, remember? And as soon as your dad realizes that his car's missing, he's gonna be on the phone with my dad.
And all of his little cop buddies?
Yeah, there's probably already a trace on the license plate.
What does that mean?
It means that the local cops are gonna be looking for this car, and probably us.
So what do we do now?
We need to ditch the car and get as far away from it as possible. Don't worry, I'll take care of you.
Oh, it took you long enough to get here. What part of alone didn't you understand?
The part that became impossible once they figured out something was wrong.
You are done keeping me in the dark where my daughter is concerned.
How'd you let a 16-year-old take off with your car?
Okay, now how did this become my fault?
Who's the one who kidnapped her in the first place?
Listen, if you hadn't dragged Liberty off kicking and screaming, Parker never would have followed her up here.
Wait a minute. Parker? Now he's going after my daughter after everything that happened? You let him?
We're not quite sure he's up here.
What? No, we know he's not home, so it stands to reason that, yeah, he followed her here.
Now look who's not controlling their kid.
Hold on here, okay? If you two hadn't blown something that is perfectly natural out of proportion, this never would have happened. So now Liberty and Parker think they're in the middle of this forbidden love story where their only choice is to run away.
Oh, come on.
No! If you would just let them date and get bored with each other like normal American teenagers, they would not be thinking they are Romeo and Juliet, and if this turns into a tragedy, I know exactly who to blame.
Here you go. I know you like roast beef.
So do you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I like ham too. Yeah, these are really good.
My dad would say it's because we're eating them in the fresh air.
Nah, well, I think it's because we're eating them together.
I just wish we had some mustard somewhere.
I'm fine without it.
I guess I am too. So, what's the plan, tough guy? Where do we go from here?
Okay, the most important thing is we need to find them. Brad, you know this area better than anyone. Where do you think they could have gone?
Don't ask me, Jack's the cop.
Well, yeah, it's a good thing for you I am.
Why, did you do something?
You see? Captain Jack to the rescue.
Before we left Oakdale, I pulled in a few favors. I put a trace on Brad's car and an APB out on the kids.
Oh, does this mean Liberty's going to have a record?
See, that's exactly why I didn't want to...
No, I made sure that the local PD knew that there were no charges pending. To them, it's just a courtesy to a fellow cop who's worried about his kids.
Thank you, Jack.
I will thank you when we find them.
Snyder. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. They spotted your car. Let's go.
But first, you wait until dark.
No, there are bears here.
Yeah, we'll stay close to the road. Okay, bears won't go near roads. Then we'll hitch a ride to the nearest town. Once we're there, we'll go to the bus station, and we'll catch the next bus to any place.
Well, how much money do you have on you?
About $40.
And I have 7. So how far do you think that would get?
Well, far enough, and once we get someplace safe, we'll get jobs, and we'll make enough money to move on.
Jobs? We're still in high school. What kind of jobs do you think we're really gonna get?
I don't know, find something. Okay, we can wait tables, or I could MC at a club.
At a club that won't card you? And then I bet you're gonna get discovered by a really big record producer, and we're just gonna be rich and famous. Parker, what kind of movie are you living in?
Liberty! Liberty, baby!
Parker? Where are they?
Everybody went for a walk.
Yeah, they stole the car so they can go for a walk.
It's gonna be dark soon. They could get lost and cold and hungry.
Mom, try to stay calm.
Don't tell me to stay calm.
My son is out there too. As long as they're together, they're probably twice as safe.
Yeah, well, I might have bought that before we found this car on the side of the road without any sign of my Liberty. Now, that girl is the only thing that makes for a stupid life worth living. If anything happens to her.
Okay, you know what? I don't hear you coming up with any better ideas.
That's because running away was your great idea in the first place.
Okay, so now you don't want to be with me?
It's not that. I just think it's really lame that we think we can hit the open road with $47 and no plan.
I didn't say it would be easy, but isn't it worth it if it means that we can be together? Guess it isn't to you.
I guess it isn't. Maybe because I'm older and I know what works and what won't, but you have to face it, Parker. This won't. Let's just hope that I can get us back to the cabin without killing us or wrecking the car.
Go ahead.
You can't stay here.
You want to bet? I've been on my own before. All right, I don't need you. I don't need anyone.
You have to admit, I'm pretty nice to have around. Okay, fine. Fine, be that way. But just make sure to send me a postcard from whatever really wonderful place $40 takes you. I'm going back.
We should allow ourselves 5 minutes to fan out and search the immediate area.
Then what?
And then I will contact the local police and they will step up the search.
Sounds like the plan.
5 minutes, and then the...
Baby! Oh, baby!
Mom, I'm really happy to see you.
Oh, thank God!
Oh, come on. Where were you? What were you doing? Do you have any idea how dangerous that was?
Hey, it's no big deal. I wore my seatbelt and I pay attention to the speed limit.
That is not the point. You know it.
Isn't Parker with you?
Yeah, he was.
Where's he now? Liberty, if you know where he is, you gotta tell me.
I'll take you to him. Parker? Parker!
I knew you'd change your mind. Parker. Thanks a lot.
No, don't blame her. I didn't exactly give her a choice. Do you have any idea how mad I'm gonna be at you in a minute? Am I in trouble? Oh, you're a smart kid. You'll figure that out.
Yeah, let's go home. I have no idea why I even came here in the first place.